I've been hunting my whole life, fishing my whole life through my dad. My dad took us fishing and hunting at a very young age. Took us out. I remember shooting my first squirrel at 5 years old, sitting on his lap. So I've been hunting and fishing, I guess, ever since. My story is not unique. I was raised in church through my whole life. Actually, I started out going to Nazarene church as a young man. Always known about Jesus. I always said I had a head for Jesus, but not a heart for Jesus. I was saved at the age of 30. Which has been about 6 or 7 years now, even though I've been teaching youth for many, many years. Because of Vital Impact, I read my Bible more, I study more, I crave God's Word more because of that. To be able to be a part of the Sportsman's Ministry is taking something that I love to do and turning it into something I love to do more.
Basically, I grew up in a small town of Lawson, Missouri, and along about 7th grade is when I came to know Christ. And it wasn't until actually my mom and dad got divorced that I realized that I needed more in my life than just trying to do it on my own. I hooked up with Jim and Jason and kind of sat through a few of the Bible studies. And at that point in time, I realized this is where I need to be because it fit everything that I was. Vital Impact is a ministry. It is a ministry. But it is also everything that I am. It's hunting, fishing. It's guys that enjoy being outdoors more than the kill, more than catching a fish. And I think I guess that's the main concept that I try to get a point about Vital Impact.
Actually, I heard a friend of mine say from the stage one time, he really enjoyed being out in nature because that was the closest we could get to God's creation before it was a fallen world. And it just really stuck with me. I came to Christ a little differently maybe than some. When I was 9 or 10, I went forward and I knew I had Christ as someone I loved, but I didn't live that way. More like when I was 39 or 40, when I started to realize, who Christ was and what he'd done for me. First and foremost, a couple of the guys I thought a lot of were a member of this group, and so as I started hanging out with them and seeing the things they were doing, it's a fellowship, a bond that I hadn't really seen before with like-minded guys. And